to move on because the threat of terror from Kashmir now also spreading all the way down to Kerala. It's not just a racket, viewers, an ordinary racket, an opportunistic racket to make some money by smuggling some gold into India. But it's a diabolical Islamist terror plot according to the NIA, and we have accessed, in fact, this report that was submitted today in court as part of a remand application. Who is the remand being sought for? That lady on your screens, Swapna Suresh, and her accomplices. The mastermind who is right there in the center of your screens right now, viewers. A diabolic Islamist plot to destabilize the Indian economy at a time when it is facing its gravest challenge brought on by the coronavirus. Times Now has accessed this shocking, absolutely shocking disclosure made by the NIA. It is contained in these pages, viewers. These pages which tell you the story of how Swapna became a front for diabolic Islamist terror plot. This is all stated by the NIA in its remand application. It's a report that has been filed. She conspired with the kingpin from Malappuram to deliver a blow to India's economy. Swapna and Sandeep Nair conspired to damage the monetary stability of India. That's what the NIA says, in fact, in clause 15 of this particular application. Here it is, viewers. To destabilize the economy by smuggling large quantity of gold from abroad. What else is said? The proceeds of smuggling were used for financing terrorism through various means. Serious repercussion on monetary and economic security of India. It was such a large, well-thought-out plot. Ramesh KT is one of the kingpins. He hails from Malappuram and insisted the smuggling gold in large quantity was the way to fund terror. Smuggling during the lockdown, as a financial position of the country is weak, so they wanted to drive all of you who were obviously losing faith in the markets and other instruments to buy up gold. And they would profit from this smuggled gold, funnel the money into radicalizing the youth. And remember, Kerala has gone through a bit of a phase where more than 60 at last count youth ended up serving the ISIS in Syria, viewers. This is what this report says. And we have to ask some very basic questions. This evening, Sai Deepak is going to be there with us, Kevin Matthew, Ain Shamsher, MLA and spokesperson of the CPM, and Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let me first begin with you, Mr. Bhatia. The NIA has been pressed into this, and what we are going to be told by the left and its supporters is that this is a witch hunt against the Chief Minister. First, why don't you answer to that charge, respond to them, and they can respond to you, and let's hope that we can have what will be an effective, rancor-free exchange of ideas. Yes, Mr. Bhatia.
Rahul, first of all, it is important to know that if somebody attacks the sovereignty of our country, if they try to jeopardize national security of our country, then all the investigating agencies and the government will take effective measures to neutralize and to punish them as well. The serious part is that people like Swapna Suresh and Sandeep Nair, they were complicit. And you very rightly said that they were trying to destabilize the economy by smuggling gold. Also, more serious is the charge that this proceeds of smuggling were being used to fund terrorism. And therefore, NIA has done a commendable job. And we are sure that NIA will take it to the logical conclusion. But there are some questions that need to be answered by the Chief Minister, who has very close links with the accused persons. And these are not ordinary offenses. These are heinous offenses. And therefore, I think he needs to come out in the open.
Kevin Matthew, the focus, the buck will not, the buck stops, Kevin Matthew, at the door of the Chief Minister. I think Mr. Shamsher is there with us also. Are you connected, Mr. Shamsher? Can you hear the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson in my question? And I'm asking you, why shouldn't the buck stop at the Chief Minister's door? Let me tell you what the left had to say when the solar pressure cooker scam hit the previous establishment. You wanted the Chief Minister out.
Look, the national media is creating unnecessary problems here.
Oh,
You are
really?
misleading the people by
National
by
media?
putting fake stories.
We are only quoting
you
the
are putting
NIA.
Fake stories. What
Don't be
happened
so
here?
cavalier.
Pertains
You
to
asked
national
me, you asked me,
security.
you asked
So the
me.
national
You
media
asked
has the
me.
locus to cover it.
If you want me to answer, please keep quiet. If you want me to answer, if you need my
Yes.
answer,
So let me tell you.
please keep quiet.
So let me tell you, then if you want to set the rules, then you have to listen to me. Stop shooting the messenger. If you're asked a question, if you're asked a question, respond fairly. I can say several things, Mr. Shamsheer, about you, your government, your chief minister. I will not say it. I won't cross the lines. But you need to respond tonight on fact. And I'm asking you to respond on fact. You may not be used to hard questions from the media. Sorry, we are not living in a totalitarian state like China. Okay?
Look,
So better get used to answering questions in a democracy. If you don't like it, you can disconnect.
In a democracy, we don't
want to waste our time here, okay? You have a question to answer. I've asked you the question. Respond.
I am ready to answer.
Good, then respond. Why shouldn't the chief minister take direct responsibility for appointing an individual who appoints another individual in a department that is run by the chief minister? And all these individuals have had dubious antecedents according to the NIA. Simple question to you.
On the one side, your reporter has misleaded you. Chief Minister didn't appoint anybody. Chief Minister didn't appoint anybody who is accused in this gold smuggling case.
Oh, really? How did Mr. Siva Shankar become the Chief Secretary? I want to ask you, Principal Secretary, I want to ask you this question. Have you forgotten?
No. Mr. Rahul, please be patient. Rahul, Siva Shankar is not Siva Shankar is the Principal Secretary. So far, the investigation is going on. NIA is investigating. Till this moment, he is not an accused. So we can't shoot him.
I need you to answer the question I've asked you, sir. Is it true that Mr. Siva Shankar was appointed by the Chief Minister, yes, no, in 2016? Simple question.
Shiva Shankar is the senior most IAS officer in
I'm
Kerala.
asking you the question. Was it not a fact?
I am giving answer to the question.
Yes or no?
Shiva Shankar is still.
Yes
till
or
this
no?
moment he is not an accused.
Yes or no?
Look,
Mr. Siva Shankar, sir, Mr. Siva Shankar is being investigated.
The investigation is going on. I am
Yes,
not ready to.
he is being investigated. He's a suspect in this case. And I'm asking you, don't try to deflect. Wasn't he appointed by your chief minister? Yes or no? Yes or no?
He was earlier also.
Yes or no?
Look,
don't tell me to look. Answer the question. Yes, no. Yes, the answer is yes. You know it.
Interrogating or interviewing? I want to know whether are you interrogating? Are you NIA chief? Mr. Rahul, are you NIA chief?
Don't play the victim here, sir. If you can't answer a question, sir, switch off and go. You are under no obligation to answer the question. You are under an obligation, sir, to answer the truth. You give me the truth and I will not interrogate you, sir. I will not ask you the question again and again. As I'm saying, be prepared to be asked the question if you are going to try and pass the buck. Ask the question. Sir, I will ask the question. I will ask the question 5 times. I will ask the question 6 times. I will ask the question 7 times. You need to answer. You need to answer.
Don't threaten me.
You need to answer.
This is unfair. Yeah, I am ready to answer.
Answer.
Shiva Shankar was in service from 2000 onwards.
Answer.
He was in service. While the Pinarayi became the chief minister, he has been appointed to principal secretary. Delegation came before him. Now he has been removed from that post, suspended from the post. An investigation is taken by NIA.
So you accept that he was. You are accepting that he was promoted and appointed.
They smuggled gold. Removal is enough.
You are accepting this? No debate? No debate? Now, Mr. Siva Shankar then appoints Swapna Suresh.
Rahul, that's unfair.
Mr. Siva Shankar appoints Swapna Suresh in a department, viewers, very sensitive department, associated with the DRDO. 1 minute, please allow me to speak. And who is the boss of this? Who is the boss of this department, viewers? It is the chief minister. So Chief Minister's blue-eyed boy appoints a prime suspect in the gold smuggling terror case in a department that is headed by the Chief Minister. It also happens that this particular suspect, Sapna Suresh, you can see her in those pictures, stands right behind the Chief Minister and whispers continuously into his ears.
That was a fake photo.
Oh, fake photo. It's a video. It's a video.
Yeah, that was a fake video.
My God. Look at you, sir, today. Look at you, sir, today. Look at you, sir, today. Everything is a fake. Well, then why don't you sue? Why don't you sue those people who are putting out these videos? Sue them. Sue them. These are fake videos. Fake photos. Sir, the problem is, sir, let me tell you. The problem is, sir, today you are running out of answers. For a much smaller offense, you have demanded the resignation of all your opposition leaders in the past. In fact, for a corruption case, which was a grave offense, you even asked for the resignation of the former Chief Minister. But the same doesn't apply to you. The Congress, which is your national ally, says that you must step down. Your Chief Minister must step down. Is it not a fact? Is it a fact, yes or no? Tell me, Shamsheer.
Yeah, Congress is not our national alliance.
Okay, it's not your ally. You don't know the Congress? You disown Rahul Gandhi? Okay, Shahzad Poonawalla, why don't you tell him the ABC of politics? C for Congress.
ABC of the politics. You are creating
A for appeasement.
Sorry, you are creating a
Mr. Shamsheer, if I may.
propagating
Mr. Shamsheer, if I may. Mr. Shamsheer. Mr. Shamsheer, I don't know why you inhabit the bad habits of other channels on a channel where your voice is being heard. Now let us have a conversation. I have a few questions to ask of you. You are a representative of the government there, sir. Sir, we often talk about gold standard of journalism. This is the gold standard of corruption. And the Chief Minister should now be called the Suvarna Minister. And I'll tell you why. You either have to accept that the Chief Minister was such a failure on the intelligence front. Mr. Shamsheer, at least hear the questions, sir. You are from the tolerance gang. At least hear the questions. Then you make your point. You can't decide. You can't be my monitor. At least let me ask you the questions first. At least let me ask you the questions first. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Are you so scared?
Yeah, you can ask. Oh, please ask the question, sir.
Sir, are you answerable to the people of India or not? Or are you so arrogant that you want to hide and cover up this gold for corruption and gold for terror scam? Let me ask you a couple of questions, sir. Now, please be patient and tolerant, sir. Point number one. Now, this is just wasting time. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
No, Shahzad.
Okay, now can I ask you a couple of questions?
These people are experts at filibustering. They're going to try and wind down the clock. You see, the point is,
No,
viewers,
this is a
today,
cover-up
this
being
is a
orchestrated.
massive
No,
disclosure made by the NIA.
Rahul,
I need to move on, viewers, because this disclosure will really test the integrity of the left government. This is asking serious questions. And we are being told, viewers, by those who are close to Swapna Suresh, those who live in her block, or at least were her neighbors, that they are being threatened by left activists, by left party workers. In case they speak out in public, they will face consequences. Listen to this conversation, viewers, that took place between Times Now's Vivek Karindalam and those who have lived in the same building as Swapna Suresh. Listen to this.
അങ്ങനെ ഞങ്ങൾ 18 ആയപ്പോൾ അടിച്ചിറക്കിയിട്ടു എന്റെ ഓണറിനെ
പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് അപ്പോൾ ഈ അടിച്ചിറക്കി വിട്ടപ്പോൾ ഇയാളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഇവിടെ, ശിവശങ്കർ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
അല്ല പോയത് രാത്രി 8 കെട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടങ്ങ് പോയി. പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ട്
നോക്കിയില്ല. ആഹാ, ഇവരെന്നായിരുന്നു ഇവിടുന്ന് ഫ്ലാറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് മാറിയത് ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടോ?
1.5 വർഷമായി.
1.5 വർഷം, അതായത് 2017 അവിടുന്ന് മാറിയത്.
എന്റെ സ്വന്തം ഫ്ലാറ്റില്ല, അങ്ങോട്ട് പോണ ഡേറ്റും വരുന്ന ഡേറ്റും
ഒന്നും ഓർമ്മയില്ല, അറിയില്ല. ആഹാ, പക്ഷെ 1.5 വർഷമായി അവിടുന്ന് മാറിയിട്ട് അല്ലേ? അത് ശരി. അവിടുന്ന് എങ്ങോട്ടാ മാറിയത്? ഒരു PTP നഗറിലേക്കാ?
24 ഒരു വീട് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അവിടെ പോയത്.
അത് ശരി. ഓ,
നമ്മളിൽ നിന്ന് പോയല്ലോ എന്ന് ഞാൻ പിന്നെ എനിക്ക് സമാധാനപ്പെട്ട് ഞങ്ങളിരുന്നു.
അത് ശരി. ഇത് എം ശിവശങ്കർ ആയിരുന്നു അന്ന് ഈ IT സെക്രട്ടറി?
അറിയാം. പിന്നെ
അന്നേ അറിയാം. അന്ന് ഇദ്ദേഹം IT സെക്രട്ടറി ആയിരുന്നോ?
അന്ന് IT സെക്രട്ടറി തന്നെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി സെക്രട്ടറി
ആയിരുന്നു. അത് ശരി. ഓക്കെ. അത് ശരി. അത് ശരി. ഇതിപ്പോ നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യം മീഡിയയോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയോ എന്തോ ചെയ്യാൻ പോയില്ല? അതിനുശേഷം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഭീഷണി എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നോ ഇവിടുന്ന്?
ഭീഷണിയൊന്നുമില്ല. ദൂരക്കുട്ടി എന്റെ മൊബൈൽ അല്ലാതെ അത് ചെയ്തുകളെ ഇത് ചെയ്തുകളെന്ന് പല ഇത് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്റെ മൊബൈൽ
വന്നിട്ടില്ല. വേറെ മൊബൈലിൽ വന്നിരുന്നു അല്ലേ?
വേറെയുള്ളവരുടെ ഇത് പറഞ്ഞു അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞത് ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തുകളെ പറഞ്ഞു.
അത് ശരി.
സഹാക്കള്
ഓ, അത് പാർട്ടിക്കാരാ? CPM പാർട്ടിക്കാരാ? പാർട്ടി. അത് ശരി. ഓ, ഓക്കെ. അത് ശരി കേട്ടാ.
എന്നൊക്കെ പലരും പറഞ്ഞു.
ശരി എന്നാൽ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. ശരി.
Viewers, big questions on the back of that particular story left under test. We need to move on because the Supreme Court has taken a severe exception to tweets put out by Prashant Bhushan and Twitter India. Contempt proceedings, viewers, pretty unprecedented, have been initiated against both Prashant Bhushan and Twitter India. The tweets, though not mentioned as of now, we presume are the ones that you are seeing on your screens, where Prashant Bhushan took certain swipes at the Chief Justice of India, talked about the mindset of various judges, said that judges have totally forgotten their oath to protect the Constitution and fundamental rights of the people. Pathetic. There are, of course, references in the third tweet that I want you to also glance at that the court might have felt crossed the line. Also, of course, attacks of a similar nature, suggesting that there is bias, institutionalized bias in the Supreme Court. I want to quickly go straight across to Mahmood Paracha. Mr. Paracha, this matter will be coming up for hearing. What do you make, Mr. Paracha, of the Supreme Court's decision to issue suo motu contempt proceedings, Mr. Paracha, against Mr. Bhushan and Twitter India? Mr. Paracha, can you hear me?
Rahul, first of all, I would like to say that as a lawyer, yes, I can hear you. As a lawyer, I have to start my address with a caveat. And that caveat is that whatever is being said today is only on presumptions. Because first thing is all this Twitter business has to be proved in a court of law. Only then a contempt can start. That is, with this caveat, I am making my submissions. And I will firstly take you to that famous press conference which the 4 senior most judges of our country, of the Supreme Court, held, and the following is the thing which they said, and I am quoting Justice Gogoi only. Justice Gogoi, who would be succeeding Mr. Mishra, said that it is discharge of debt to the nation which we have done. Then further, 4 of us have been telling the Chief Justice CJI Deepak Mishra to correct his ways for the sake of institutions. We have spotted things in last few months, tried to intervene, but of no avail. 20 years from now, nation should not say that we sold our souls. So even if all those things which are being attributed to Mr. Prashant Bhushan are presumed have been said by him, let me tell you that if, and the mens rea part in any contempt proceeding, especially in a criminal contempt, is the most important thing. So let me tell you very frankly, if the mens rea is to live up to the debt which the nation has reposed in a senior most council of the Supreme Court and the most respected, one of the most respected councils of the Supreme Court. So it is his duty to point out, like it was the duty of 4 Supreme Court judges, to point out that not everything is okay with Supreme Court, because this forms the foundation of our democracy.
Okay,
Supreme
foundation
Court
of our
is one
democracy.
Of the
Trying to
democracy. If
okay. Let me
Supreme
get
Court
Mr. Bhatia
is
in.
not functioning in a manner it should.
So Mr.
then
Paracha
our
says
democracy
that
will fall.
judges are also
And
accountable.
I will again quote Justice
Okay.
Gogoi. Just
Can you ask
one
him
more
to be
line
quiet
before I-
now?
1 second. Let Mr. Bhatia respond to you. I'm running out of time. Yes, Mr. Bhatia, respond very quickly. Yes. Okay, you understood the base point. That this is an assault on free speech in a democracy and it should not have been ending up in contempt. Yes, Mr. Bhatia.
Rahul, I have the privilege of practicing in the Honorable Supreme Court, and I want to make few things very clear. Please ask him to be quiet. It's very disturbing. Nobody spoke when he was speaking.
Okay. He's quiet. Yes.
Yes,
Make
thank
your
you.
point. Make your point.
He started by saying this Twitter business needs to be proved. But if lawyers like Prashant Bhushan make scurrilous remarks against judiciary, damaging our institution, then that doesn't need to be proved, because Prashant Bhushan is saying there is a lobby, there is a bunch of lawyers who are in the business of making scurrilous remarks. They browbeat the honorable judges of the Supreme Court. They threaten them. They throw files in the honorable Supreme Court, which is against professional conduct. And when action is taken, people like Mahmood Pracha come out and justify.
Well,
let me tell you that there is an existing notice of contempt of court against Prashant Bhushan that has been not adjudicated upon from the last few
We've
years.
heard both
so
sides.
therefore, these are habitual
one
offenders.
side says in a democracy, any institution can be questioned. The other side says that there have to be limits. You can't allegedly spew scurrilous venom against an institution and think you'll get away with it. Well, it's a delicately poised debate, viewers. It will unfold in the Supreme Court tomorrow. Very interesting. We'll watch out. We'll update. The news are with Navika Kumar.